Do you, man, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? And do you, woman, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband for the rest of your lives?
Did he say rest of my life?
I didn't look at it like that.
I'm so nervous. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. YOLO.
Guys, we got another one.
All right, we beyond that.
Marriage.
A decision so strong can change your life forever.
One of the most crucial events of your life.
Marriage is a lifelong commitment. The world must learn to understand this.
Do people really believe in marriage? Let's find out.
I strongly believe in marriage because, I mean, my parents are in a marriage and they've been married for over 25 years.
I think I believe in marriage for other people, but not for myself.
Oh, absolutely, I believe in marriage. I think it's an important institution.
I personally, like, my parents have been married for like 20 years, but like somehow inside I feel like I don't have the willingness to commit to somebody for so long.
I think, though, that it has to be ventured into with a lot of thought, with a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Because if you see these two people who are so in love with each other and believe in doing what you love, it makes you want to strive for that when you're older. So it gives you a positive outlook on life to hold on to.
I feel if two people love each other and want to spend their lives with each other, I think it's a good union. Particularly if there's going to be kids involved in the equation.
And I think some other people will find people that they love for like forever.
It makes your whole family stronger, and I know that I had that strong family connection, and I think it's because of my parents and their marriage.
I think we live in a time where people have very high expectations of marriage.
When there's trouble in marriage, what is the answer? Divorce or reconciliation?
I guess the best way to deal with any issue that happens in a marriage is really just to talk it through.
Well, like, obviously the divorce would be like the easiest way out, but they should probably try to work things out.
I feel like if you're gonna get married to somebody that's like the one person you should be married to, I don't really believe in divorce.
It's probably not best to involve outside resources, probably between the two spouses. They need to work it out on their own, otherwise they will always have some resentment.
Like, if you're gonna get married, you might as well stay together forever. Like, you should be able to work out your problems if you love them enough.
And if, like, after a really long time, like, it just doesn't work out, then they should maybe consider divorce.
Yo, if you make it work, you make it work. That's life.
A divorce is not always the worst thing. It's hard on the family and it's hard on the kids. But in the long run, sometimes people develop into much fuller human beings.
Now we're gonna find out what people think is a good age to get married.
I think you should get married at like 25.
I think that maybe like in your mid-20s would be good.
I'd say around 25 to 30, maybe even mid-30s.
I think it doesn't matter whatever age people fall in love at.
I disagree.
Just because you're more mature at that age, and it's a big decision in your life, and I feel around your 30s is a good age that you can make that decision.
Because you've already like had to establish like a foundation and like money support and stuff. So yeah.
By then you're probably settled down, you have a steady job, and you have a steady source of income, so like you're ready to like have a family and like build from that.
The first thing I'll look for is, you know, do you really care about one another? Do you love each other? What is it about each other that has drawn you together?
Now, what do people think about interfaith marriages?
Well, interesting you ask. My wife is from Pakistan.
I believe in interfaith marriages. I'm not sure if that's where I'm going to be when I'm older, because I'm more interested in people that are Jewish like me.
It's fine. I guess the only issue is when children come along.
I think it's wonderful. I think living in this multicultural community It's just part and parcel of what's going to take place in the future.
I know that my aunt and uncle are an interfaith marriage. My uncle is my mom's brother, is Jewish, and his wife was Christian originally, but she converted because she cared so much about spreading on that tradition and holding on to that faith.
If there's any issues with you want to raise the child in one faith or another, but I don't see that that's a big issue either. I mean, there's a lot of room for both faiths to be involved in a relationship.
It allows one to be more diverse and to experience other cultures and ways of doing things. I'm all for it. I don't think people should have reservations or stigmas against that sort of thing.
And everyone should have freedom to be their own person, but at the same time that you are committed to one another.
But would people really marry someone of a different ethnicity?
Yeah. Well,
yes, I would be open to going to a marriage with someone that is from a different ethnicity than me.
I think that the ethnicity or religion has nothing to do with whether you get married with them or not. I don't think it's based on color or beliefs. It should be based on how well you get along together and how much you love the person.
To be honest, okay, obviously I see myself like marrying someone who's Asian, probably like Chinese still.
I'd agree with Dylan. Like, it doesn't even make like a difference to me.
But like, I could see myself marrying a white person because I guess they don't have as much customs, so it wouldn't be too hard for them to kind of adapt to a more Asian culture. But like other races, they have their own customs and it just kind of clash.
The world is becoming a diverse place, and I should adapt towards it.
It's got to be a lot more real and a lot more sense of understanding each other, even the quirks and habits and personalities and all those things that you have to learn to adapt.
Let's see what people have to say about same-sex marriage.
Same-sex marriage should definitely be allowed.
I think same-sex marriage is completely fine and completely okay.
Because it's an individual's choice who they want to marry, and the government has absolutely no say in it, which is my belief, and I think it should be ratified and made legal in every country around the world today.
If you love somebody, who cares what they look like, who they are, like, if you love them, that's all that matters.
It's perfectly fine. Under the Canadian Charter, we should accept all lifestyle choices, and if same-sex marriage works, why not?
As long as you have common values, it's up for success.
Sometimes they need help in terms of how to learn the challenges of living together, even if they love one another.
The world has changed over the years, so let's find out why people get married today.
I think to share a life together, you know, I remember my father saying being in a marriage is like riding a team of horses down the road of life.
Because they're in love and they just want to take the next step in the relationship.
It's about coming together and working together, having a family, being able to afford things like a house. It's hard to go it alone in today's society.
They obviously both really love each other, and marriage is just a way to unite them officially for the rest of their lives.
It's important to have two to ride that stagecoach of life.
I think really it's only the last few hundred years that people have these very clear standards of love as the only legitimate basis for marriage.
Hello.
It's Agent WC.
Oh, hey, how'd it go?
We've done all we can do. Now it's in your hands.
Well,
we do.
There are many in my congregation, 50, 60, 70 years together, and they just have a beautiful, beautiful relationship. It's quite a wonderful thing to see. And you hope and pray that many more people will have those long, healthy, wonderful relationships for many years. So.
Sometimes it's loves, but sometimes it doesn't stay. Yeah.